guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a video that I know a lot of people over on Instagram were curious to see. So I thought we would just go ahead and dive into it. I'm going to be talking about my experience with the Instagram monetized Reels feature. So if that is interesting to you, be sure to stay tuned. I'm going to chat with you about, how I was accepted, what numbers look like, what payment looks like, that sort of situation. So if you're kind of wondering how the paid Reels work, or the bonus Reels is what they're called, then be sure to stay tuned. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Megan. Be sure to hit the subscribe button before you leave. And of course, if at any time you do enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump right on in. Okay, so I'm gonna go through this the best that I can. To start, Instagram rolled this bonus Reels project out a few months ago, and people were getting it at different times. For instance, I was offered the bonus Reels promotion in May, and I had a friend on the platform that had already been doing bonus Reels for 2 months. So I personally don't know what it takes to be qualified for bonus Reels. I believe when they sent me the thing, I had around 10K. But I know some people with a lower following have gotten it too. Per Instagram, I don't really think that there's a rhyme or a reason to who's getting accepted. Like, you know. But so anyways, in May, I got a little bar at the top of my feed, and I'll insert some photographs here. You have to have your page set to creator mode or business mode. That way that you can see all of the stats and they can monitor the stats, views, and all of that. Mine's been in creator mode, so I already had that, but in case yours isn't, set your profile to creator mode. What happened was I got like a little notification at the top that I had new things on my professional dashboard. So I clicked up there at the top to go to my professional dashboard. Once I got there, I scrolled down a wee bit, and then I had the little tab that said bonuses. And then once I clicked on that, it said start bonus campaign. And then once you start that, it gives you the layout where it's showing like, and it sucks because I can't look at my phone while I'm talking about this. So I'm just like bringing it all back from memory, but it'll be here. But it will show, sorry, my phone's getting blown up right now. So yeah, once you accept the Reels campaign, then what it'll do is it'll auto-populate at the bottom the 30 days to which your campaign is up. So I began mine on May 11th, I believe. So my end date was June 11th. It was the 11th or the 10th, I don't know. But so you get 30 days to create Reels. They do tap you out at, it's like, you can make a lot of Reels. And then they tap you out at a monetary rate as well, which is like over $1 million or something like that. But you have to have so many views, which you will see when I insert the photos, of like, it has a bar at the top, and then it'll say like the max amount of views, or no, the max amount of views, the least amount of views, and then you go through the views like that, and it'll show you where you're at on the bar with the bonus, and it keeps a running total at the top of your bonuses. The photo that I'm showing you is the photo that I took at the end of my campaign. So it shows the amount of views I had and what the monetary amount was. Instagram says that these are going to vary between creators because they have different thresholds set for different creators. So to ensure that everyone can make at least some sort of income. So this threshold could be different for everyone. So please, keep that in mind before we get into numbers. So for my first, and I'm going to share my overall thoughts and experience after we go through the numbers because I have some thoughts. So my first one was May to June. And in that time frame, I posted a lot of Reels because I was curious to see how it was going to go. So during the time frame of May to June, I posted, okay, I was gonna go look and do a tally for you guys, but like it doesn't even show me the date on the reels when I posted them, so I'm not. But bottom line is I posted the most reels from May to June. During that time, my reels had 58.98 thousand views, which was a payout total of $103.90. The months for June through July, so that 30-day period, I had 208.22 thousand views, which was a payout total of $118.83. So you see that jump in views, how my views went up by almost 150K, but my rate only went up by about $14. Now, July through August, which is my most recent campaign, my views were 145,000 for a payout of $112.52. So my threshold to reach minimum payout is around 30,000 views, and that is when I hit my like the minimum payout of $100 is right around 30,000 views. But everything after that is pennies on the dollar when it comes to views. So unless you're getting huge views, it's not even worth it to continue to push reels, because it's going to be pennies on the dollar. And at that point, like, it's, in my opinion, easier to make photo content than real content. So I really just don't think past, $100 it's worth it. And I can typically hit the 30K threshold with, well, now it takes me like 5 to 6 reels to hit that threshold of the $100 payout. Because here's the thing, I mean, it's $100, like whatever, I'm going to post those 6 reels, going to get my $100, and like, it's better than nothing, and I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I do want to mention the fact that as soon as I started these reel campaigns, my views on my reels dropped drastically. Like, drastically, you guys. I was getting, on average, 50 to 80K views per video. Like, you can go back and look at the beginning of the year, and like, I have ones with over 400,000 views on them. Like, it was just, I think the one with the least amount of views was like 10K. It was like, my content was getting out there. I was getting lots of views. It was helping me grow. But then as soon as I joined, and I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence at all, but since I joined the Reels campaign, the bonus Reels, that has not been my experience with my views. My views have dropped dramatically, where it is, I'm like, oh yeah, more than 2K views, more than 2K. We're more than 2K. So they went from reaching easily 10K every time to, I'm lucky if I hit, 1 or 2K views. They dropped drastically. That's why it's like, these numbers are a freaking joke, you guys. I've had a creator account for like, since I started my makeup page over on IG. And as soon as I started doing the bonus reels campaign, my engagement and my reach were down 75%. Like, they literally were like, okay, we're going to pay for this content, so we're not going to show anybody this content. And I think it's a really tricky place to be in, because it's like, well, I could just not do the bonus campaigns. And I probably would most likely, my reach would go back up, my engagement would go back up, all these things, maybe, but I don't even know now, because you know how IG is. But it's also just like, okay, like, am I gonna turn down $100 worth of income? That's $1,200 a year, and then you take out taxes, it's like $800. So it's like, $800 for this or growth. And like, as much as I would love growth, I'm not financially in a position to be like, yeah, fuck that $100. You know what I mean? So I did just like want to preface that I definitely think once you're in the Reels campaign, at least in my experience, my engagement, my views dropped drastically. 75% is a huge decrease, you guys. I was literally like, dude, what is happening? Like, it was so crazy. And my content went from getting like thousands of likes to like, oh, 50. Like, it's just, so I don't know. I low-key feel like they put some sort of like threshold on it or something. So I would just be mindful of that. And I would also be mindful to not bust your ass to put out a bunch of reels, because after you meet whatever your minimum threshold is, like mine is like around 30K, it's literally just pennies per like view. And to me, I mean, it's not worth it to continue to push reel content if it's only worth pennies, because my time is worth more than that. So, and then I also did want to mention too, we all know sometimes our reels do better over time. Like, you know, if you'll post a reel and then like a week later or 2 weeks later, it'll suddenly have like thousands more views. Those don't count towards your bonus. Once your bonus campaign ends for that month, any additional views that content gets, you don't get paid for. I noticed that because one of my videos randomly shot up to a decent number and it didn't increase my payout at all. So that's also another thing. So I don't know. I think Instagram as a whole right now is like shitty. We're all hating it. Whatever. I'm not as in love with it as I used to be. It's changed a lot. Like, I think it's great that they're wanting to monetize content, but like, let's be fair about it. And I don't know about you guys, but the amount of spam accounts I get every day, having to block these accounts is like a full-time job, where it never used to be like that before. I have to look for my friends' content that I follow because I don't see it. I just see a bunch of ads and a bunch of suggested posts and all of this crap. Like, Instagram is just not what it used to be, which is why I had made the decision to migrate over to YouTube. But I'll keep my Instagram because I've made so many incredible friends over there and I want to, you know, continue to engage with them and their content. But yeah, that's kind of been my experience with the Instagram bonus reels situation. Like I said, it's extra money. I'm not going to say no to it, but I do feel like it negatively impacted my account in terms of reach, in terms of growth, and in terms of engagement. So I just, you know, yeah. But regardless, I know a lot of people were curious about this, so I just wanted to share my experience. I hope that this was helpful in some sort of way. But yeah, as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button before you leave. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.